Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello everybody.
Gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then.
Well, Michael Owen is, of course, likely to be the key player here, Peter. The mere sniff of a chance and he's away.
Who's arguing phenomenal pace as well.
Well, his pace was his game, really. It made...
Chance! Oh, it's gone in!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
It's Bebeto. Bebeto applies the finish. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
He has a look. Chance, surely! Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Cafu. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Here's Onana. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Well timed, excellent interception. Onana. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Owen. Baresi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Owen. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Rashford. Rashford goes on a run down the left wing. McManaman. Onana. Pass somewhat off target. And that is as far as they're going to go. And that is a little undercooked. Mateus. Mbappe. Under an awful lot of pressure. Onana. Played back in. That is ended up in no man's land. And Mateus. That has been cut short. Now it's Owen. That is good alertness. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Amadou Onana. McManaman quietly revving up. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Threads one in. 15 minutes till half-time. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Mateus. Good running, strong and purposeful. Mbappe. Cafu. Cafu carries the ball down the right. Cafu made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Now it's McManaman. Mateus.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Oh, well played, well played. And he's there to belt it away. Onana. Bellingham. Gets a good foot in there. Bellingham really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Onana. Rashford. Now it's Bebeto. Goes for the shot! An attempt which, in hindsight... And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Oh, what a terrific 45 minutes, all triggered by a helter-skelter tempo that has, you know, been very open, end-to-end, ding-dong stuff, with so much to enjoy. It's a cracking watch.
We are glad to inform you that today's match
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Available from stands located by the gates. I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs.
And we're off again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Passing is crisp and sharp. That has not gone well. And no, that was never going to make it. Bellingham. It's McManaman. Bebeto. Can he get it through? Rashford is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Mbappe! And that's been drilled in. And that was very necessary. Not the most accurate pass.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Short changes him with that pass. Mateus.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to win.
He's through and all alone! And Bebeto! Still just a single goal between the sides. Onana. And it's Turan. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Foot in. 60 minutes played. Thinks about the shot.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, easy pickings there. Onana. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could...
Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Baresi. And it's Amadou Onana. Rashford.
That was lovely, that.
Romero does really well to win the ball there. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Batistuta. He's had it taken off him. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Owen. And here's Batistuta. Bellingham. Bebeto. McManaman.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Owen.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now, can they get him away? In with the challenge.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
McManaman. That'll be a throw-in.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, there's the clearance. Linton. Bale. Played out to the right. And he's had a hit! Makaleli can so cleverly bypass the press. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. That ball looks a good one.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Searching pass he's played there.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Neymar. I think we're just about done here. Now it's Haaland. And it's Haaland! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He can get that clear. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride.
Hello, attendees. This
Your
is
final
a
thoughts, Jim? It
children's
was a very good
announcement.
game.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here,
everybody,
a
and
clear
welcome
night,
to
all the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He's got away. Rashford. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I'm a real fan of this guy, Ruben Dias. Portugal do have the reputation, not just of producing great wingers, but great centre-halves too. And I see him as the latest in line. OK, he can be quite conservative and he won't wow you with inch-perfect long-range passes, but he's incredibly solid.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Mbappe.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Engages and forces him off the ball. Thuram. And reclaimed it in a trice. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Bebeto looking to run onto it. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener. Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Aims beyond the defence. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, good spread. Now that looks a decent ball. Bebeto running with the ball. Tries to play it through. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well, they can break here. Onana. Mateus. Passing is crisp and sharp. Out towards the flank. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's managed to get rid. He's had it taken off him, but that has not gone well. Cafu. Here's Onana. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Gets a good foot in there. Owen. Bellingham. And this is McManaman. Mateus. And it's Amadou Onana. Rashford. McManaman looking to be a menace in the final third. And he cuts out the supply. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Bebeto. And this is Owen! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's had it nicked away. And a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Ruben Dias promptly onto that, and that is that. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Bebeto, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And that is as far as they're going to go. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong. And the first 45 minutes are up. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. And here's Owen. Mbappe, driving on and making good progress. And it's been played through. Pedri cuts it out. And he's gone looking for safety. And here's Rashford. Another chance from a corner. McManaman with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Di Lorenzo calmly anticipates. And it's Rashford. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. He has found the way through, looking for the run. That's an excellent interception. He can get that clear. In comes the corner. It's their second corner of the game. McManaman plays it short. And now they can spring out. And Owen! And it's in! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Not the most accurate pass. And that's put paid to a promising move.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Baresi. It's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. He's in space and looking for options.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Knocks it out wide. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than...
Owen! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Rashford is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Baresi. Cafu. He's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe. Can he get it through? Cross from chance! I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Ruben Dias. That's really well cleared. No way through there. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
Cafu. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Bebeto, and a chance! Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, shooting chance! It's in! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
After 78 minutes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this poses a very interesting question now, Peter. Do they push on to try and win it in normal time? They certainly have the momentum.
It's a mighty effort! No, not the best of headers.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And here's Joe Linton.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now it's Owen. Owen.
Oh, great feat, that.
Neymar. That is a brilliant interception.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao hurtling down that right flank. Joe Linton. He's had a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, this is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
He gets big.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, that's delightful. Neymar. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So a brief breather, and then extra time.
Would the owner of a blue car parked outside the stadium gate kindly remove it, as it is about to be towed away? Substitution on the field, number 27.
No winner in 90, 30 more to come.
Number 23, Serginho. Substitution taking
Fernandez
place.
making good progress on the right-hand side. He's away. Shot a goal. Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Now it's Owen. Neymar. Bebeto. That's the keeper's ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Cafu. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he is going into that little black book. So, who's he going to be aiming for here? He's having a go! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Looking to play him in. Always onto this. And the shot! No, that's been intercepted. Doué. Cafu. We've reached the midway point in extra time.
This is a lost children's
Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? And so the last chance to find a winner. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Cleared away. Threads one in. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Neymar. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Bebeto gets through on his own. And it's hoisted clear. Now it's Bebeto. And Bebeto! That's a lovely pass. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Rafael Leao! And they're back on the ball again. Knocks it into space. No way through. And here's Haaland. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Ball is over the line.
Substitution in progress.
And it's Serginho. Serginho. Oh, smashing header! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Nicely spread. Pass somewhat off target.
This usually is the time teams...
And that's it. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here.